Once owned by the world's richest billionaires, these mansions were symbols of power and wealth. But today, they stand abandoned, forgotten, and in ruins. What happened? From a castle-like mansion in Canada to the Grand Palace of Saudi Arabia's King Fahd in Spain, discover the shocking stories behind these luxurious homes that were left to decay. 1970s, Castle Mansion, Ontario, Canada. Nestled in the wilds of Ontario, the southernmost province of Canada, lies this enigmatic mansion shrouded in mystery. Located on 6 acres of dense woodland, the home was built back in 1973 and has housed a long list of residents over the years. Canadian urban explorer Noah toured the remarkable house back in November 2023, calling it the Billionaire's incredible abandoned castle mansion in the woods on his YouTube channel. Approaching the mansion via a long driveway through the trees, its distinct architecture soon becomes apparent. Despite being constructed in the 70s, the entire property has been imagined as a medieval fortress, complete with turrets and battlements along the roofline. Decay is evident across the exterior plasterwork, but there's no denying that this home was born of big ambitions. In front of the house, an empty safe has been discarded, perhaps left by the home's last residents. A set of imposing stone steps lead up to the ornate main entrance. The wood-paneled entry hall is impressive in its proportions, featuring a grand staircase lined with decorative wrought iron banisters. Despite its elegant fixtures, the space is in chaos. The floors are littered with what appear to be discarded belongings from former owners. According to Noah, the castle was last sold in 2007 for 1.6 million Canadian dollars, 1.1 million US dollars, 900,000 British pounds. Following the sale, it was renovated and leased out to tenants in the market for a high-end rental home. The house spans 9,000 square feet, 836 square meters of living space, once impeccably decorated. Take, for example, the glittering chandelier, carved fireplace surround, and neatly drawn curtains in this room. If it weren't for the debris, the space would look like it was still lived in. When he toured the home, Noah discovered discarded boxes of designer clothes, shoes, and jewelry. One receipt he came across reportedly showed a bill of more than 4,000 Canadian dollars for one shopping trip. According to Noah, bailiffs took possession of the property and its contents in 2023, after deferred rent left the leasing company with a reported 14 million Canadian dollars of debt. What remains of the mansion's swimming pool is shown here. Drained of water, it's filled with detritus, dirt, and what looks to be the remains of fallen ceiling tiles, which have left insulation and pipework exposed overhead. It's not clear what the future holds for this unusual, abandoned mansion, though Noah did spot a skip in the grounds, so perhaps there are plans in the pipeline for the forlorn home King Fahd's holiday home, Marbella, Spain, captured by photographer, YouTuber, and urban explorer Steve Ronan. This extravagant palace was the holiday home of Saudi royal King Fahd up until his passing in 2005. Located on the famed Golden Mile in the Spanish city of Marbella, the king built this palace as his holiday home. He was said to be worth $20 billion, $15.7 billion, at the time of his death at age 84. King Fahd arrived in Marbella in the 1970s and is said to have fallen in love with the area. However, once he built his palace, he visited just 4 times. On his last visit to the town, the king reportedly brought with him 3,000 family members, friends, and staff and stayed for 7 weeks, but not before pumping around $81 million, $63.6 million into Marbella's economy. The holiday home, which is one of many owned by the Saudi royal family, was built in the style of the White House with towering pillars. But today, it's unrecognizable. The rooms have been left empty and bare, with only the ceiling moldings left to show the opulence that once was heading upstairs via the dual sweeping staircases. Glimmers of the palace's former grandeur are visible from the gilded banisters and ornate wall decorations. What would have once been a space for entertaining royalty is now a crumbling shell, exposed to the elements. There was no expense spared in the build, from the double-height ceilings to the intricate plasterwork. Despite the money poured into the property, some of the rooms are now cluttered and used for storage. Will this decaying mansion be rescued before it's too late? Only time will tell. These once glorious mansions, built with unimaginable wealth, now stand as eerie reminders of how even the richest can leave behind their treasures. What do you think? Should these abandoned estates be restored, or are they better left as forgotten relics of the past? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this journey through luxury and mystery, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more.